Hey guys, we're the cool kids on the block. This is Paul, this is Ellie. We're about to talk about the product of our union. After 9 months, we came up with a baby.
The fact that it's
Her name is Grace Story.
her name is Grace
Grace.
Story. Like
That
that's
makes
her
them
middle name.
twins.
No, like her middle name is Story. Grace Story. Like
What's that the surname? Scott or Paul? Paul Scott. Alright, so what are you starting? We have started. Now, we're about to talk about Grace Story. So, this is very funny. Things I be hearing now are very funny truths. So, I could remember that I was in a dark season of my own life. I could remember that it was a season of my life where I thought that, not like I thought, I knew that the devil was out for me. I think I shared a bit of it with you that I came to the house. That I just knew that the devil was out for me. And he tried it with maritals, he tried it with many things at the time. So it was a very down season that I didn't even know who to trust.
Yeah.
Even friends that were really genuine, that were like, I think aside from Ellie and a couple of maybe one or two were the only female friends at the time that I trusted in my space, because get off me, man. So because they were the only ones that I trusted at the time, because it was quite a very funny season. Someone that you thought that you guys were cool,
Yeah.
were guys, boundary set and stuff, and then one day it's just begin to confess things, it's like Malakin Bugwele, right? So it was quite a very amazing season for me. It was a season where it looks like all hell broke loose over me. I just left the relationship at the time. I was in funny talking stages with sons of Skiva and daughters of Skiva, respectively. All manner of things were just happening at the time. And I can remember one night, then my dad too was sick about the time he died. So one day I was just driving around 2 a.m. And that's what I do. Like I just take the car, just go out. And I'll drive around Lagos. It was like 3, 4 a.m. Drive back in. So I drove out and I was just crying and I was driving. One policeman stopped me. When I went down, he saw the way I was crying. Man was just like,
I go stop you.
bro, just they go. Say, what's it gonna make you they cry for midnight? It must be.
Yeah.
And then the only line of the song I got was, this is my grace story, this is my song. The grace that saved me back then will keep me now. So it just made me realize that my life was a story, was a journey.
Yeah.
And if I believe that it was grace that saved me, then grace is meant to keep me.
Yeah.
So if I believe that I'm not kept, it means that I'm not saved. So if I'm saved, that's the reason, that's the prerequisite for me being kept. So I didn't touch the song. I just recorded it. It was because I have songs like that, like, to be quite honest, like about 150, close to 200 of them, where I just cry and I just don't mention my dear.
Very
Don't mention.
Good.
Mama mention, you like it. Where I just wrote like that and I just kept.
Yeah.
So I think I got back to the UK. Then one night, I just remember the song. And the only person that kept in my heart that night was Ellie.
I'm so amazing, guys.
And I think it was that night I called Ellie. You think she stole?
I was very confused. I'm not going to lie. I saw it was like a video call.
Oh yes, around after 1.
Now
Ellie was like, what could be happening? I was like, Ellie, I want you to listen to something. She said, oh, okay. I sang it. She was still confused, like,
because I wasn't expecting that. I was.
So what are we doing? What are we doing? What you just said now, right? And I said I'll call you back during the day.
Yeah.
Yes, I said I was gonna call you back. Why is my prayer alarm ringing?
To war against the sons and daughters of Skiva.
All right, so you like this? So and then I wrote the lyrics, but I wanted to ask you that. I mean, I and Ellie we come way back. Through thick and thin.
A very wonderful pair.
Yes, it's a you don't want to know. There's a time in our life that we used to do vigil every Friday night in Ellie's parlor.
Yeah.
So when I say we come way back, we come very way back.
Most of children of God just
come together
face
every Friday night. So
that's crazy.
So when I called and I sent, so she knows my kind of music. She knows how I think.
Yeah.
But this one was quite different because if it's not firepower, prayer.
I was shocked.
Yes, so I sent her the lyrics. So what exactly came to your mind when I sent you what I wrote? Because already I and Ellie, as we had an issue on my writing skill. Yes, she just felt like I was just too straight to the point with all my writings. Like, you spat on the blind and he saw. You God of all flesh, you are my God. Like, can you not just like? Are you other than this?
Don't make it
like. Are you other than this? Like, can't you? Are you not in
this?
this?
Again?
What's your problem?
No, but so when I saw it initially, a part of me was like, okay, I want to do Hillsong now. Why call me? But but at the same time, I was very interested because I wanted to know where your head was at, and I think I made that clear. I kept on asking, like,
what's wrong?
What happened? Like, what's going on in your mind? Because that's like, for me, that's something that can come easily to me. Just singing that kind of song.
No, Ellie is natural. She doesn't have to go through a tough time.
I'm always going through a tough time, guys. Like, somebody once said that I had used to deal with waiting seasons. I say,
I'm always waiting. I'm always waiting, bro.
I'm waiting on the Lord. There's always something that the Lord can do for you. So but yeah, so I was very excited. Not because it was my kind of song, but I was just happy that you were doing something that could reach more people. In the sense of like, something that everyone can sing along.
Yoruba, Ulisse, all those people, yeah. Very important. Very important.
But yeah, that was it.
By the way, Ulisse, behind this mic, this camera, and he can't speak Yoruba.
You're shaking the light.
I'm shaking the light.
Ulisse.
All right, back to.
But yeah,
sorry guys.
Yeah, that was literally my thought line. I was like, I want to know what's going on in his mind so that I can be like on the same frequency.
Yeah.
So I just started, because I could be very poetic if you know me. I know what to be very poetic. Even when I wrote a part of it, I was thinking, I was like, should I show this guy this thing? Let me think about it. She didn't
even tell me till like the second rehearsal.
Yeah, I didn't tell him till I saw him, and I was like, so this is the line, please, and he was like, it's good. I'm like, okay, Sherry, it's Kukuma me you wanted, so I don't need to hide my true nature. But yeah, it was really nice to experience. I mean, there's a part of the song that didn't exist till the rehearsal.
Yeah.
Your grace,
it saved me.
It was just something that just came out to show you how personal I think that song is. And it's not just personal to you or me. Everybody has a great story.
Yeah.
We're living in it. So like, I genuinely feel like it would spur something in your spirit. Like, a sound somehow will come from you because you would understand where the song is coming from. Because you are in it as well. It's not just like our song. So I'm really excited.
Aside from the things that, like, the technicality. So I had a code fit, and the code fit was, so number one of the issues that I and Ellie used to have when we worship together is that Ellie can be singing in the same room with me. And the moment I start singing, I just stop hearing Ellie.
And that's a new problem.
Not because Ellie's not singing, but because Ellie doesn't sing loud.
Let me tell you something. There are people that disagree with you. There are people that disagree, and I'm looking at them because they're watching this thing. There are people that disagree with you. You see, somebody even said it today, like, such a small body, such a powerful voice. Did they or did they not say that?
They did. But I'm just saying that based on our interaction.
Can I look at? So
based on our interaction. So it was quite, and then I think there's a time I did one thing like that in 1 December that we had to buy ticket. Was it December or Valentine? One virtual concert thing that they organized, one Alte Home or something, Alt Home or something. I can't remember. So I've seen her perform live virtually, but I've not seen her perform live. I don't know if that makes sense. So, and I knew it was going to be a live recording. So somewhere in my mind I was like, so I think I had so much faith at the rehearsal when she came. I'm like, this girl swallow Michael. You'd be like, so, get off me.
Just on who?
Get off me, young lady.
Carry on.
So then I could remember that the live recording. For you, how was the energy that day?
What do you mean for me? Like everybody or
yes,
personally?
You personally, like how did you feel the energy in the room that day?
I mean, it's been a while, London boy, it doesn't.
What do you mean, man? What do you mean?
You know me, I follow you, but you don't. Anyways, like, so it wasn't my first.
I follow Ellie. What do you mean by that? They'll think I'm a bad person.
Wait, okay, so I mean, I can understand what you mean.
Yeah.
But like over time, I realized the need to be more
versatile
than my comfort.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I I just don't have a lot of videos
on it.
Yeah, like ministering live, like or performing live or things like that. So for me, in that moment, it's not like I'm a different person, but like I know what I need to do. So like I just
Ellie was jumping.
I just-
one time I was here like, hey,
I just get it
knock
done.
it. No, I said, hey, it don't happen.
I was even, the thing is, I was even a bit calm because I was like,
Make I no go to do.
oh yes, because some people too
Some people too they do.
Someone even saw me after. I was like, I saw you at your Michael Jackson dance. I said, it's my Michael Jackson. Like, Mami, I did not do Michael Jackson dance.
You see that? You see that?
But like, just imagine. But I think the energy for me that day, I like the fact that everybody understood the song and they were all just excited about it.
Yeah.
So it was easy to feel it and then feed off
Everyone's
energy. It was so much fun. There were some girls behind me. I love them so much. Like they were really
Shout out to those girls.
Shout out to you guys. I'm sure you see yourselves in videos. Like it was amazing. But yeah, the energy was beautiful.
But how did you see the I won't call it creative process now, like the production
of the music?
Yes, when I sent it to you, I was like, oh, this is still the raw. No, this is the first mix, not the final mix.
Oh, I mean, even right on from the rehearsal, when we did the like, those tiny things, they make the music a bit more funky. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I get you, man.
You get what I'm trying to say? So, I mean, even when you send I'm so easy to please, guys. When people say things like, check out the mix, I'm like, okay, now you go check out this mix because if I can hear your voice, I can hear my voice, I can hear the music.
All right.
It's people that are now making me have like a good ear for it nowadays. But I mean, even the first one, I already knew. Remember, I told you I was like, this is a lot better than the
normal thing.
So I was really excited already. So and now it's pretty fire, guys.
What about the video though?
Dude, I had so much fun. It was this time we were, everything. Is this boy that is a perfectionist in this place? I just run on vibes. I'm like, whoa, guys, you did a great job. He's like, oh no, you could have done this. I'm like, oh yeah, you could.
Why like this?
I need to tell people so you don't lie against me in public one day and say that I'm the perfectionist because I'm only a perfectionist for myself. Only for myself.
Let me ask, if what you call something like this again, what do you think we should do better?
What do you think we should do better? I think like live, I would. Can I say it to the camera?
Yes.
And I mean, there were a little bit of issues like afterwards, but like to just enjoy it more while it's happening live. I feel like if we did that, I know you guys think the song is perfect, but I can just imagine if we enjoyed it more like while it was happening.
While it was happening, yes.
Because it was a bit of like
wiggy wagga sound.
I forgot the lyrics.
Yeah, I forgot the lyrics twice. Let me confess. Yeah, I remember that. Daddy, I said, cried my eyes. I said, what's happening? So let me. I said, why am I crying twice? Right. So let me tell you something. I have a very funny creative process. The moment something, and it's the same dynamism around promoting songs distribution. If I liked a song when I was writing it, when I received it, and the song comes out and it does not give me the picture of what I saw in the beginning, I'm off. Like I'm not like no matter how much you have paid the marketing team, no matter how much you say okay, we are putting in this budget, I will not create any content to promote. If I do it, it's out of duty.
That means he loves this song, guys. So look at what I'm going through.
Jonathan, like it's out of it's a thing that affects me. So and it's the same thing with when I'm done rehearsing. We've spoken about the sound, we've spoken about what the audio should look like. Then I'm not getting, I'm saying the audio doesn't have acoustic. What should I do? Borrow more from heaven? You know what I'm saying? So for me, I was turned off. So and that moment, I'll begin to do the unreasonable, like forgetting lyrics. Like
guy.
And I will not feel sorry.
I did bloopers. I did bloopers from that day.
Yes. Yeah, like I said, cried my I said, wait.
I know the way Paul used to sing with Ginger from the beginning. So just imagine.
So, cried my eyes. I said, wait. How now?
Write it for
me. I said, I was not having it.
I believe in you. What would you say would be your expectation or your greatest joy from this song, like putting it out?
3 things. There's something that we've lost. I would say we've lost, but we can't find again. That obvious is that people don't pay attention to their great story, because so we think that the spectacular is what makes us know that it's the supernatural.
Okay.
right? Until it has a lot of drama elements upon when maybe you're about to die, then one, two angels came and then brush out, whoosh, and I say, oh my god, it could be in the littlest details, like you're about to give an untrusted fellow a large hunk of details of your life, and God just shut your mouth, or you were pressed to use the toilet. That's a great story. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Like the minute things, the little details, so people become more conscious that this is grace at work.
Yeah, because the grace of God is bigger than what we
You get me?
painted it to be.
So, for example, there are things, the things I do the most in my life are things that I was never taught. Singing, driving, talking. These were things that I didn't. There was not like there was this model that that's grace at work in my life.
Yeah.
And I can as well just see it as minute, like, oh, it's just one of those things. Everybody just has things that they do, right? And then the second one will be that you are, and this is not just for majorly believers now, that there's a conscious and awareness that if grace saved you, grace can keep you.
Yeah.
You see, because I won't lie to you, I don't pray that season of my life for my enemy. Because I can remember that we met at an event and everybody was trying to greet me. I was not just having it. I said, Ellie, let's find a room. Let's talk. I'm in trouble. Right? Because every time anybody chatted me up at that time, I just felt like they are gunning for me. Like somebody says something. I was betrayed on every side. People were saying things that they didn't even know about. I will have to call Ellie, like, Ellie, wait. Let me ask you a question. Am I really like this?
Yeah.
No, I said, Ellie, wait. This thing that they said, is this me? Because I need someone that knows my journey and can address it from that plane that, okay, you can be like this, but this is not your intent, but it can be better like this. I was just done. There was a day that I called my team and I told them, delete every social media platform that I have, to DSPs, to all these songs. Like, this was not far-fetched. This was this year. I was just that night. I called. I said, Fola, please, I beg in Jesus' name, delete everything. What do you not be doing with your life? I did computer science now. Like I just felt like everybody just did not like me. Everybody was just 18. And I couldn't even see what they are 18 about. I wish I could really even see like the tangibility of why you are annoyed. I don't know what.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I'm not special. I'm just saying that I was trying to know why anybody would. Why the devil would be so aggressive. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it was, now I know. I really know. Right? So I was there at that point of my life. So, and the third one would be that it can reach more people in that phase.
Yeah.
That's like that's my desire, that a lot of people can resonate with it. That was the time I was on my low because when I recorded this song. Yes, that was how tough life was on me. People thought it was style. People said, oh, yes, that I like this your new style. London boy. Get off me, man. It's a London boy that this your London is what. I was just not having it in that season. And then, I don't know, the devil is quite creepy. That season, what now happened to me was that beyond all of the things that were happening, my health started failing, which never does. So in a week, I will grow very lean. In another week, I'll grow very fat. Everyone say, you look so good. Let's say again, what, are you fasting? I'm not fast. I don't know what's wrong with me. I was just thinking.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, so for me, it would be that they believe that the grace that saves can keep or is keeping. It reaches a larger people in that space.
Yeah.
And that they can pay attention to every and any utterance of grace.
Yeah, that's
literally
amazing. I'll just say one thing and then we'll just go. I think mine for me would be, because there's a line of the song that I really love, and it's the pre-chorus kind of. He comes running.
He comes running,
knocking.
running.
I feel like the understanding of the kind of father that we have would make you, because someone like me, the kind of mistakes I made in my life, I realized that immediately I would mess up, I would run back away from him, not knowing that he's running towards me and waiting for me. And I feel like that's why I want this song to really just remind people like the love of God is real. It's more real than the love that you share with people, and it's stronger. So
I feel you.
I pray and I hope that it would push people to run back to Him instead of away from Him, because we are all a work in progress. Like you said, like the grace that
Saved.
saved us is keeping us,
That's his job.
still saving us from all
So,
the
it's a
tiny
plus.
things that we randomly just realize
Realize
are
that
wrong with
it
us.
tough,
You get what I'm
yeah.
trying to say? So you're not alone. You're not that messed up. Like God loves
Really.
you so much. He's just waiting for
You
you
know.
to run to Him. So I pray that that's what the song
You know.
does for you.
Let me just add this. We'll keep adding, but we'll have to cut this
I'll
video
not add
shortly. But
again,
okay,
but
it's okay.
oh my God,
So I'll just add that I see the grace of God like a bathroom. You don't come when you're clean
yeah,
only. You come when you're stained.
yeah. He doesn't need all that.
So you come the way you are, be sincere. I figured that one of the major trigger of grace at work in the life of anyone is brokenness, sincerity. That this is where I am. I know I'm meant to be in this other place, but can you help me? Can you
Yeah.
make your grace sufficient? To be honest, that is what we want to achieve with this sound. That is our baby from this our union.